So now we're continuing on our journey down the hill. As you can see, it's still a little frosty in the morning. This is more exciting when you do it at 6 in the morning and it's pitch black outside, and only thing you can see is the road. But I'm sure you can appreciate it, enjoy it. Can't wait to see you come up in your car. Four-wheel drive and chains on that bad boy. Sunday morning and we're headed to meeting. The elk have already come by and visited Pappy for the morning, but since he didn't have any hay, they just moved on. So you can hand this over to Ruben and let him know that Yoli can have this fine experience too when she lives on a mountain. We're almost to the bottom. We got like 2 more turns. Of course, we got the hairpin turn, which on the hairpin turn, if you miss it, it's only probably about 80 or 90 feet to the bottom of the hill. So this is the hairpin turn. Which you go really slow on. That's the 80-foot cliff down there. You can probably see the bottom of the canyon. So we're on the last stretch, headed to the main road. My neighbor came down and kind of cleaned out the drains yesterday, because if it starts to rain, this whole thing will sheet ice over and we'll be walking up and down the hill and with cleats. Probably about I don't know, 4 or 5, 10% grade, something like that. This is the last turn. You see that big tree right there? That's the cliff that I almost went over in my Chevy right there. And those are the trees I would have landed in. This is Roby Creek, the main highway down here, where we have to wait and see if there's any traffic coming. I'll pan back up the hill to show you just where we kind of came from. That's the main road. And that's the hill I came down off of. You can see it's a little frosty in my back window. Anyway, this is Roby Creek. This is our main highway. This is the paved road. This is the beauty, man. This is highway freeway area here. They come through and plow it maybe once a week. Kind of maintain it the best they can. Again, usually not this light out at 6 in the morning. It's pitch black and you can't see nothing but the road. Hopefully I'll be able to email this to you. It won't be too long. I don't know how to. Maybe I'll have to compress it. I don't know if I can do that. I have to talk to you and figure that out. It's Roby Creek right there, the campground. It's my mailboxes coming up. This is where, when we brought the horse trailer up, this is where we had to leave it for a couple of days until we cleared up and we could get the truck up the hill. Hear the noise. I had to turn the heater up. A little chilly out. It's probably about maybe 10-15 degrees. Have to stop and put it in 2-wheel drive because I'm driving on pavement. I don't know if I'm supposed to be driving. I don't think I'm driving in full drive, but so Now we're in two-wheel drive on Roby Creek Road. Like I say, hopefully I could be able to email you this and let you know exactly what I get to go through every morning. This is Sunday. I'm on my way to meeting. Probably running a minute or two late, which you could probably appreciate because I used to be ahead of schedule, but I'm not really ahead of schedule much anymore. I'm usually on time. I try to be, but sometimes I'm a few minutes late. I used to love that about you, brother. I always knew when you were going to be there. We had some good times. First time I ever seen the creek froze over. It froze over probably about, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago when we had a cold spell. Normally I never get to see it all froze over like that, and then there's like 4 or 5 inches of snow that fell on top of that, so. It won't look like this when you come up in the summertime. It looks pretty in the summertime. Hopefully the elk and the deer will still be hanging around when you get up here. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I hope so. I think you'd enjoy it. Come up and stay and visit. Just about to the last mile of Roby Creek before I hit the main highway 21 into town. You can see that it's still a little slick in spots. But this is a good day. This is a good road. All the snow's gone off the middle of it. Usually it's white. There's a corner coming around, probably about another 800 feet. There's a corner that will show you just how it normally is. We've had a couple of warm days and it's kind of burned off in some areas, but there's one spot up here that never thaws out because of the trees. This is the corner right here, so we always have ice here. It never thaws out, so this is always icy right through here. Just got to kind of be a little careful, a little awake. Make sure you had your coffee. Make sure nobody's coming the other way. Well, that's pretty much my 2.5 mile drive into Roby Creek. This is Highway 21 right here. I don't know what's going on. Looks like we have some people getting ready to go sledding. This is where I turned to Highway 21 heading into town. Going up the hill. Probably get to the top of the hill and I'll turn off the camera because I don't know how big this file is. Maybe another day I'll film from the top of the hill here where it goes across the flats all the way into town. That way you can see the rest of the area. But you can kind of look around and see what I'm living in. Playing in the snow. Tired of driving in the snow and the ice, but I sure love the beauty that Jehovah's given me. Friends are nice up here. I'm getting kind of acquainted with them. You can see the sun starting to come up and it's 9:20 in the morning. You can see how dark it is. But anyway, this is where I'm living. I don't know if I can show you my house on the side of the hill from where I came from, but I'm going to pan to the right and you'll be able to see some of the houses in the area that I come from. So my house is kind of up over there on the side of that hill. That's where we came from. And this is where we're going to. Everybody's coming up with their ski-doos and playing for the days. Anyway, brother, I love you. I'm driving on the main highway, so I'm going to shut it down. Anyway, I hope you have a good day. I hope you enjoy this, and I hope I'm able to mail it to you. It's a pretty big file. One more shot of my home in my area. I haven't seen no elk today on the road, but maybe another day. I love you, and we'll talk to you later.